got this here mini bike kit from Azusa. I got it from OMB Warehouse. There's a couple other places you can get them. There's other videos out there on how to build them, so I'm not going to go into that. But a couple things I ran into when I was building it. I didn't like the 35 chain and sprockets. It's light duty. It's too small. I just didn't like it, so I upgraded to a 420. So I'm going to be showing how I did that. There's a couple other issues with it. I mean, it's a good machine, but it needs a few things. Like I went with a Predator 212, and when the Predator 212 on here, when you put the foot pegs on that come with the kit, one of them is going to be tucked underneath the motor and basically unusable. So I cut a piece of tube, welded it on there, put the foot pegs in there, just widen things out. It makes it a lot better. It's pretty easy to do. And most of what I do on a budget. I'm not going to have the CNC plasma cutters. I'm not going to have the high dollar welders. I'm going to be showing how to do things with a realistic budget, with tools you can buy, well, with a Harbor Freight budget, I guess. But I've decided maybe I'll do I'll set equipment budget. Like most expensive thing I'll buy is $600, $500 or $600. So I can't really justify with the wife buying a big CNC plasma table and a high dollar bender and notcher and all that stuff. But I'm going to show what can be done with your basic hand tools, grinders, sawzall, stuff like that, stuff anybody can afford. And I'm going to have some other builds. Who knows what I'll come up with. I got a bunch of junk piled up over there. Lately I've gotten into the mini bikes. Just from back in the day, when I was growing up. That's what we all did. It's fun. I kind of want to get back to that, and the hobby is getting even bigger now. All right, this here is the 35 chain sprocket and drum setup that comes stock with the Azusa mini bike kit. It works okay, I guess, but if you're gonna crank out any kind of power, well, you're gonna have problems. Here's the 35 chain that comes with it. I'm upgrading to this 420. You can see the difference. Need a weenie chain, big honkin' beefy chain. You need to replace your clutch with a clutch for a 40, 420, and 40, 41, and 420, all the same. As far as this sprocket, drum, it's okay, but it's for the 35 chain, so.
Ow.
Just go to one of your regular mini bike go-kart suppliers. You can order this brake drum and flange, and that will adapt perfectly to the rim. And I went with a 60 tooth aluminum split sprocket, just so I can change gears easier. And I think the price was better on this than a solid sprocket. So I do everything on a budget because I'm just poor. So I went with the cheaper one, and it works just fine. So let's get this thing put together. Okay, this stud right here that holds the brake assembly in, after you put this thicker sprocket on there, it's going to hit this. So you need to take about a 1/4 inch off the end of this. However you do that, doesn't matter. You've got a cut-off wheel or a die grinder, or a hacksaw will work just fine. Or if you want to hack at it for 2 days, use a file. But take about a 1/4 inch off of this stud. All right, once you get this all back together, since this is further out and you had to trim this down, your bolt heads here will probably hit the part of your brake drum assembly. All you gotta do is get behind the ear of the pry bar and go, make your little clearance under there, and we are all good. I can just put the chain back on and take this bad boy for a little rip around the neighborhood and really aggravate the neighbors. All right, thanks for watching. I hope that gives some information and helps somebody out there. I mean, I was trying to figure out how to do that, and I looked for videos, and there wasn't one out there, so I figured I better do this. Maybe it'll help somebody out. All right, more stuff coming later. Y'all be safe out there.